everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is the start of like smaller segments of videos all together. Oh my goodness, hopefully I'll edit this lighting. It's kind of stormy outside. I'm having like some rash issue because I recently found out that I can't tolerate gluten, and then I don't know why I do this to myself. It's like I sabotage myself and eat something with gluten, and then, you know, it gets to like, I eat something, oh, I don't get a rash, I don't get itchy, I don't feel like my body's on fire or anything of the sort. So let's eat some more, and let's eat some more, and then we get to this part where I am in a lot of pain. My joints are like granny style, and I'm just like all itchy, and then like my face like blooms off into being pink. I'm not pink, I kind of have like a yellow undertone, but anyways, I feel like I'm rambling. I was going to sit down and kind of talk to you a little bit about what I'm going to be doing today and so on and so forth, but I can't deal, like, usually I embrace the chaos, but there comes a moment when it just becomes too much. And whenever I have like a cluttered space, it's like a cluttered mind at the same time. So I am going to show you 2 orders that I got, and then I'll mainly then I'll put you on hyperspeed, and we can like I can talk a little bit while you guys watch me organize my yarn. So here's what I got. Now I realize that it's a little bit too high, but okay, kind of good. So the first thing that I wanted to show you is, you've heard me say that I paint safety eyes, which I do, but I also love buying safety eyes from other small businesses. And this order is from 3J's Handcrafts, and I got a bunch, like I kid you not, a bunch of eyes, because they recently released some neon colors, and neon colors, glow in the dark colors, and I grabbed their, I think it's, let me see, it's color card number 6, which when they released it, I hadn't had the chance to like grab it, so now I did. But these are just too gorgeous. So here we have some of the colors. It's like a blue and green. I believe these are some of the glow in the dark ones. These are all 20 millimeter eyes. Yeah, 20 millimeter eyes. And then here's a few more. I know the lighting is, it doesn't give them like, no, it doesn't do them justice. But here we have some more of the glow in the dark with some of the neons mixed in. And this is color card number 6. I love that when they design color cards, they try to include one of each color. So you have a purple, a pink, a red, and blue, yellow, orange. So it's a nice mix. And so here's color card number 6. And again, these are all 20 millimeter safety eyes. Yes, I can paint my own, but I also love to support other small businesses. And what I love about, you know, crochet and painting safety eyes is just the fact that we can be given the same supplies. We can be given the same the same inspiration, but it'll just come out different. It'll be, for sure, it'll be different. So those are the safety eyes that I got. I'm gonna put you on fast forward, and yeah, we'll just talk a little bit about what I plan on doing this week, and we'll go from there. So that's a little bit of a cleanup. I feel a bit more calm that now I can actually see my desk or my table. What I'm going to do is a safety eye order came in. So I'm gonna probably do that so I can ship it out. I know I still, like, some of my eyes are made to order. So they take about 2 to 4 days for me to paint them, you know, have them all set and ready to ship out. And I still have quite a couple of days to fulfill this order, but whenever I can, if I can like send it out before it's expected to be sent out, the better, because then I don't have like a bunch of orders to fill out. That's today's update. What am I gonna do after I paint those eyes and kind of try and get my crochet on? I'm gonna make a turtle. Now I don't know if I'm going to finish Tirana, which is my own pattern, or if I'm going to finish the rose turtle or make a turtle by Yarntastic Creations. She was so sweet. She sent me when I, like, on Instagram, I posted a story that I want to make like a series, well, not a series, but like a video where we talk about different turtle patterns. And she was so sweet, and she sent me her, I think it's a daisy. What I loved right off the bat from that, it's just that it's like, it reminded me of like the retro flower. What I mean by retro flower is that it's a circle and it has big, like 5 big petals coming out of it. So I was like, yeah. So I don't know. I really should finish Tirana and then go from there. So yeah, I'm gonna be strong. And I'm gonna finish Tirana hopefully today, and hopefully sometime this week I'll have a tester call out for her and for Tara. Tara Net is all fine and dandy. She was designed and tested in May, so she's good to go. Tirana, as I was making her, I noticed there were some little finessing parts that needed to be fixed. So yeah, we'll do that. And then Tirana needs like the major look at, because it's a brand new pattern. So yeah, I'll check back in later in the week and we'll see where we are then. Thank you. Bye. Hello. So it's been 2 days, or at least 1 full day, since I've checked in, and I've been really really productive. The first thing is that I finished a jellyfish. This was a pattern test for KS Crochet Critters, and it's her newest pattern, and I love it. I love just the fact that it has 4 different tentacle options, so you can definitely mix and match. For this one, I went a bit rogue, and you have to make 8 tentacles, but I've added 8 more with like more of like a straighter look to them, just to fill him out, because you know, in my mind it was like jellyfish have different sizes of tentacles and different styles of tentacles, so I was like, let's make all of them and add a few more. So yeah, that's my jellyfish. And the other thing that I'm super proud of, past update, I was thinking about like what I was going to do. Was I going to finish the rose turtle, or maybe work on a different pattern test, or maybe just finish Tirana? And I'm glad that I chose to finish Tirana, because here she is. So one thing that I'm doing, not with all of my patterns, but at least for my turtle patterns, I'm designing little hats for them, just because they just look so adorable. So this is Tirana. I hope to have a tester call out maybe Thursday and have it open until like Saturday or something, and yeah, we'll go from there. But this is Tirana, and here's how she compares with Tara, which is my first turtle pattern. This is Tara, and the little baby, this is Taranet. So that's how they compare. The patterns are different. It's the same hook, the same yarn. It's just that different amount of stitches and how you work them out. The other thing that I'm doing is I'm trying to have each of them have a different frill, but I will include all 3 frill options regardless of if you just have Taranet or if you have Tara. So you can definitely like play around with those edges, and each of them has a different style of hat. This one is more like a bucket hat. Simply Siblings Crafts said that it reminded her of like the little hats that babies wear when they go to the pool. Very fitting, very fitting. And then Tara has more of like, it reminds me of like, I don't know if it's like a strawberry blossom, but I think I'm going to play around with the color changes and make it look more like a flower-ish sort of hat, maybe. It looks just fine like this. I really love it like this. And Tara's is more of like, I mean, Tirana's hat is more sophisticated. It's a bit more like a lacy sort of look to it. And this was actually a suggestion, the little strap was a suggestion from one of my testers for Tara to have for it to be like interactive. And I do plan at some point of making, like designing different hats that you can just like play around with them. And since I now have 3 different head sizes, I might just like include, like, if you're making it for Taranette, work these stitches. If you're making it for Tirana or Tara, you know, that sort of thing. So I'm definitely excited to start, like, the pattern's already written. I just need to like polish it up a little bit before I hand it over to the testers. But all in due time, and I'm excited. I love her. I love her a lot. Also, one reason I love her is just, let me take off the little hat. She looks stunning even without the little, oops, we have fuzzies. She looks stunning even without her little hat. Let me see if the camera can pick it up. I can't believe I'm like doing this where I place my hand. I used to think it was so funny until I realized that it's something that you have to do to make sure the camera focuses on it. So these are some of my star dreams or starstruck eyes. I forget. I try to come up with like unique names for them, but I forget what they are. But it has like a bluish purple background or backside, and then the stars are all different colors. And for these, for my turtles, I used these 2 are 30mm eyes, and Taranette has 25mm eyes. These eyes are made to order, so I have like different sizes of them placed on my Etsy. So if you're interested, you can just check out the link down below. And what else? Oh, I'm almost done with the rose turtle, and I'm excited for it. I usually, and I've mentioned this in like a previous video or update or something, I usually go for like fun, bright colors. But I've never worked with neon colors before, up until the rose turtle. Leaf part is going to be this green, which is electric lime from Premier Parfait Chunky Neon. The body is going to be Pom Pom Neon Nights. It's Parfait Chunky Pom Pom. And the shell, I don't have the pink here because it's actually in my boys' swim meet bag. So handmade by AV's turtle patterns is you work up all the pieces, and then the shell, you make like the curved part of the shell, and then you work the different petals before assembling the turtle. So since it's just, I have to carry around just one skein, one hook, and the what I'm, you know, the actual shell that I'm working on, I've been taking it to my son's swim meet and starting to work on the petals because they are gorgeous, but they do take a little bit of time to work. But I'm almost done, and it's the, I think it's like neon flamingo or something like that, or electric flamingo. It's the same neons, but it's the pink one, not like the purplish pink one, the bright pink one. And I'm definitely excited to see it finished. I'm almost done because I already have the head, and I have 3 of the fins. I just need to work on the last one, and I already have the tail, and I'm like 3/4 of the way done with making the rose petals on the shell. So hopefully today or tomorrow I'll finish her. And what I've decided to do, coming off of Turtle Talk, I wonder if those specific words are copyrighted. Because I know there's an attraction at Epcot in Walt Disney World that's called Turtle Talk with Crush. But turtle, I don't know, maybe you can help me out with the name for the turtle video. Because what I've decided to do is, instead of like, oh no, I need to finish a video by, what I'm going to do is, at my own pace, I'm going to work up on the turtles that I've already like wrote down on a list. And then as I'm finishing them, you know, write certain notes down. And then at the end, once I'm done with most of them, because the list is, I don't have that notebook with me here, but that list has, I think, like 11 different designers, and for most of them I chose 2 patterns, so it's like 22 turtles. But some of them I've already worked up turtles beforehand, so I might just like bring them over, like show you like, hey, this is like, I worked up this turtle a while back, and so on and so forth. And yeah, so once I have all of those done, I'll make a major video. Please comment down below what you think the title should be. I'm leaning towards like something along the lines of Turtle Talk, you know, 20 plus turtle patterns or something like that. Sort of like a collection of turtle videos. And that has also brought up the idea of making videos like that for specific animals, so that, because sometimes we like, so whenever we do like maybe custom work, or maybe we just want to try something different, if you look online, crochet turtle pattern, a bunch are gonna come up. And I have a collection of turtle patterns, yes. But sometimes we just want to find like the turtle pattern for that moment. So I would think that a video like the one I'm gonna make with the turtles would be something pretty interesting to watch and to have on hand. Because the beauty of crochet is we can be tasked to create a turtle. We can be given the same hook, the same yarn colors, and each and every one of those turtles is going to be different from the other. That's the beauty of like being in such a creative hobby. It's amazing. So that's kind of my update. The other thing that we're going to do right about now is that I have an eye order that came in, and I was like, I could add that to this week's update. And yeah, so I'm gonna show you what I do, or how I package up my eye orders. This one might be a little bit different than my other option, because this one I have the eyes already made. The eyes that are made to order, those orders take a little bit more time for me to make them, because I have to look for all the specific sizes, all the specific colors. At times I have to remix the colors or the glitters that I use with the resin, and that's why it kind of takes a little bit longer for me to process that order. But this one, it just came in about half an hour ago, and I was, you know, we're gonna watch the process of me packaging them up, and yeah. So whenever I pack up orders, I do a little bit of quality control, make sure that there isn't any sort of resin sticking to it or scratches and all that good stuff. And I make sure that I have the correct sizing and amount of packings. Then I package each of the safety eyes in these bags. What I do is, if there are multiples of 18 millimeter, I'll pack them all up together. This order was just two pairs of eyes, one in 16 millimeter, the other one is 18 millimeter. Then I package up the little freebie envelope with stickers and my business card, which also doubles as a care card. I close up the bags by folding them over and stapling them shut. One more time. Staple it shut. And here is the thank you card where I write down the person's name and highlight the coupon code and so on and so forth. I love that. I love my business card and my thank you note. Here is just like showing off. Here's the little baggie. I have different sizes of those depending on the amount of safety eyes that are purchased. Now it's time to add everything in. This is a book corner that I like to include. It's just an extra freebie. Here we go, folding the little note up, adding the things in, remove the little backing, close off, and it's off to the post office. So it's been 2 days from last check-in. So basically I checked in this week on Monday, Wednesday, and today, Friday. And today's check-in is more of like, this is what I finished and kind of wrap up the video. I was able to finish this adorable, it's like so chunky, I don't know. This is a Brontosaurus pattern by Chanel Crochets, if I'm not mistaken. She's releasing it next week. I was able to finish the Rose Turtle. This pattern is by Handmade Crochet by AV. And I was chosen to test out her Raspberry Turtle, which I'm like so excited for. So instead of like a rose or I think she has like a dahlia or that sort of shell, or the mini lotus, it's a raspberry. The shell is a raspberry. And I'm excited. I'm excited to get started on that. The other little buddy that I was going to show you all is not he is adorable. This is a pattern test for Hooks and Healers, Annie from Hooks and Healers, and this is the bigger of the tardigrades or water bears. This is Tommy, and then Timmy is more like a market friendly size. Gauging from what she shared, Tommy is about like from here to the head. He's even smaller. This one is low sew, because honestly the only thing you have to sew on is the head, where Timmy is no sew. So that's what I've been able to finish this week. I've already placed out a tester call for Tirana, and I'm hoping to close that up by tomorrow and send the pattern out and get everything, you know, just get the ball rolling. I'm gonna make another Tommy. I don't know. I think this is gonna be one of those things that I'm gonna have to crochet in low light, because right now, as like the overhead light, the sunlight that's coming in, it's like I'm gonna have to either crochet in low light or get sunglasses because it's bright. And yeah, I'm gonna make him in this color. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me this week. I'll check back next week.